Hi everyone, it's Eddie here at Eddie Makes Art, and I thought today we would do a little crafting, ephemera making, if you will. I was playing with the idea of how I could use some more of these playing cards, because as you can see, I still have a lot. And what I came up with was this little doohickey, because I have this digital download available on my Etsy shop. I believe it's called Fashion Boricua Style in the Etsy shop, and all the prices actually have been reduced on my digitals. I made it more reasonable, and so you can get these. I believe it's 2 pages. And what I did was I took the cards, and the face is still there. So where it has the name of the card, I put some book page on the edges, and then just laid down the picture, inked it up, and get a little decoration. And then what we did is we put it in a little eyelet, and then a bulb pin. So there you go. That can slip into a pocket. You can hang it off of something, and you know, you get this cool. See, this needs to go the other way. There we go. That's why it's not turning. There you go. See? And this one, the picture was large enough where I was able to cover the entire card. So I went ahead and just added a piece of book page in the corner there, just to, you know, give it a more uniform look with the other ones. So yeah, I thought we could make one of these or 2 today. Let's make 2. I'm not going to use these digitals. I've already used them. We're going to use these. I can't tell you where I got these, but they have been enlarged. I got them somewhere offline. They're free to use. But what I did was I enlarged these a little bit more than they were originally. So they look a little fuzzy, but that's okay for what we're doing. So let's see. First of all, how is everybody doing today? I hope you're well. It's a lovely day here. We are about to hit 70 degrees in Boston today, which is fantastic. I love it. As we say, it's wicked cool, or wicked pissa. So now we're gonna figure out, let's decide what we want to put on the cards. And again, it's just plain cards. We don't have to do anything special to these. We're just gonna use some Scotch Create glue stick, and the Tim Holtz Distress ink. And we're going to use the Eyelet puncher. This is the We Are Memory Keepers Cropadile. Is that what it's called? A Cropadile. And I have the 3/8 inch eyelet. We're going to use these. This is I believe it's brass. And then some bulb pins here that I got. Oop, that one's open. And so, yeah, see, they open like that. Okay. And they're called the bulb pin. They're also called gourd pins, you know, because they're shaped like that those items. All right, so let's get to cutting. Let's figure out where we want to put what. And ideally, this is just like, you know, just a fun little thing to look at. And so let's see here. Do we want just like this large egg? These are all eggs, by the way. All different types of eggs. Wonder if I like this one here. Maybe we could do like something like that. All right. We could do one all eggs. Let's do one all eggs, and then we'll do one all flowers. All right, so we got our 3 cards. We could just go right down like that, because we're not going to use the entire image. What I want to do is use some book page to go underneath on some of the edges, and I just lost all my book pages. Here we go. I found my book page scraps. Don't need many. I'm doing large book pages. So I'm gonna go ahead, let's trim this up. If I had a scissor, I'd be dangerous. Here we go. And I'm just gonna go along this line here. And I don't want to use these. I'm just trying to stay within these types of eggs. Okay. Yeah. I came up with this morning. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out different ways to use up some of these playing cards. And you know, it's an easy thing to do and use. It's a great base for stuff. So when you go to that thrift store, you see them playing cards, pick them up. They're pretty inexpensive. Right down. Let's trim this off. And we don't have to have straight lines because we're going to tear some of this to allow for the book page to show. So let's see here. What I kind of did on the other one was the picture wasn't big enough, so I kind of put the book page where the picture wouldn't reach. And for this one, I think we'll go in and I'm gonna decide what do I want on here. So here, let's just do this corner. All right, we're gonna keep it simple. We'll do that corner. I'm gonna cut roughly around it. And then I can trim off any excess later. It avoids me from slicing up the actual playing card. All right, so let's see here. I might just tear randomly, maybe up here. Get a little tear here. Maybe we got one down here that's a little longer. Okay, and that's enough. So there's one. And let's see, let's do this with the smaller eggs. Let's do that one here. Okay, and that's roughly about that. So basically, we're not really measuring. We're using the edge of the card, which is nice and stiff, to be our guide. Once we get everything pasted down, and then we can trim off anything hanging over the edges. Okay, I think that's good. Let's do another one. Definitely too small. This one we can work with. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, you know what? I did want to use this green one. Let's go with that. Okay. About there. And then, yeah, that's okay. I cut it short, but we're going to make that work into our advantage. I'll tear that piece off. Go up here a little bit. Maybe like that. So we're wide enough, so we just have to do book page on the top and the bottom. All right, clean up. All right, so, and this one is herbs, and there we have flowers. So, what could you, where's my scrap pen? There we go. There's 3 there, and 3 more here. order until we decide to put them together, you know. Here's the other card. So those three, these three. And we still got more cards. I can make more. I think 6 is good for today. And let's get some book page and figure out where we want to put it. Well, we kind of already know where we want to put it, so that's kind of done. We just got to figure out how much needs to be there. So we have this here. We can put, there's some there. And again, with the book page too, I glue everything down and then I just trim it all off at the end. So, okay. So that'll go there. And then we have all the way down. All right. So let's take some glue here. Do we have a glue book? Here you are. So it's flipped over. Okay, so I'm just going to cover up the entire card with the glue. Oh, come on. This is slippery. It's because the card is glossy, so. But, all right. Let's make sure we got our edges good. And then, so this edge, we said we're going to put over here. We can just line that right up on the edge. And this, we're going to do, I believe we're going to do there. And the rest of this should just fit in here. And nope, go down, go down, go down. Let's get it down. Okay. This is easier said than done. All right. Now, so we didn't glue on top of the book page, so we got to go back and do that. Okay. Yeah, I am making a mess. Yeah, I should just glue the egg picture. Okay. And also you want to ink it. So, because I didn't ink it, while I had it out, I'm going to, before I glued it, I'm going to just go in the edge there and just kind of give us some edge. Yeah, I think this is what happens. I get the camera on and everything goes the wrong way. All right, let's trim this up. Can really get a good inking on the edges. There we go. Okay, let's get that to the side. Here's my ink, or my dauber. Got plenty of ink on it, so I'm just kind of using up what's on there. Did it just pop up? Oh, you sneaky devil, you. That's my fault because I didn't glue the image. I put glue on the card instead, and that's where we're having flippy uppies, but it's all fixable, right? Okay. There's one. Let's continue. And then the other egg one. Okay, so what we're gonna do, before we go any further, let's ink up the page here. A little too much white on there. Let me trim some of that away. Okay. We really just want to ink right now the torn edges, because the rest of it we can ink once it's glued down. So that, and we can, let's see, can we do this one here? We can. So that one will go there. But we do this one here. So we can do a bit of that under here. All right. Let's see. Don't need it to be that high. Just enough to get that corner. Okay, I think we're good. So, oh, that's the Amazon driver. He's jamming today. I don't blame him. It's like the weather is awesome today. How's the weather where you're at? Because here it is a beautiful, beautiful spring day. And I just hope it keeps getting warmer and warmer. You know, as far as like not going back into the 30s and 40s. I mean, at night it gets chilly, but really it's the days that are really, really lovely. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little glue down here. Let's see. Didn't get the very edge. These glue sticks are funny sometimes. All right. And we'll lay this down. Let's glue this guy. Remember, we're gonna glue this and not the card. Oh, you silly boy. And this is not a cardstock that I'm using. This is a the HP color copy paper. It's a little bit thicker than regular copy paper, but you can certainly use the copy paper, the regular thin kind. That'll work just as fine. We're basically just, you don't want to add too much thickness to these. These are just fun little things to look at. Okay, everything is down. Let me get my little card here. Make sure everything's nice and smooth. Okay, we're going to cut around it. But this is a great way to use up digitals that you may have lying around that you're not sure what to do with, or you forgot about and you were cleaning and dug them out. It's a good way to use them. Okay, más ink, more ink, please. Okay, cool. All right, that one's done. So we have two of the egg ones done. Where's the third one? Here you are. I think we can retire that one. And we can start on a fresh page here. So for this one, we need something at the top, something at the bottom. That's good. And maybe, I do leave a little bit of overhang, just to ensure that all the edges of the card are cover all the surface of the card. We're going to ink it. Okay, we're going to do that on there. I need the glue. You need the glue. What's wrong with me today? Maybe it's spring fever. It's fogging up the brain. And the allergies don't help either. But that comes with the territory, I guess, right? Everything starts to bloom and all the allergies break out. Here we are. And just trim it along. Okay. It's best if I don't talk when I'm cutting. Otherwise, I'm gonna destroy whatever I'm cutting. There we are. Okay, that's 3 done. All right, we can go on to the next ones. I'm gonna set these over here to dry. Let's clean off the scissors first, though. I need to get some acetone and get these degummed. That's a good thing. You don't need a lot of the acetone. I'll put a little bit on a cotton ball or just a piece of napkin. And it cleans up the scissors quite well. Here, oh, we don't want those yet. So, okay. So here we don't need much. Maybe we'll do a little bit more on the edge here. Get a little more book page to show. So we can, yeah, let's do that. We'll do a little bit up here, and then we'll do the edge there. So up here we go. We've got a piece there. And then I need a long vertical. I think I got it. Here we are. That's why you always save your scraps. I just put them in a little Ziploc here. Because when you're doing little things like this, you could always, you always need something small that's going to not require you to go and tear down a new page and you know what I'm talking about. All right, and then let's set this guy down here. Now, another reason to go off the borders with the with what you're gluing down is, since the cards have have rounded edges, you want enough to go over that round edge so that when you cut it, the corner doesn't show. You know what I mean. This we can just do with our finger. Okay. Same thing here with the corner. Just let that hang off a little bit. Good. Yeah. That is wonderful. And here's our large print that we're going to put down. Okay. Let that hang out just a little bit. Oops. There we go. Another one done. See, once you get going, these go pretty quickly. There we are. And I'm just gonna give that a little haircut. Okay. Don't cut the card. There we go. You can feel it too. If you're using thin enough paper on top of the card, you can feel when you hit the card, because it's a lot stiffer. I didn't ink it. I thought I inked it. You know what it is? I was talking, and I went and I was about to ink it, and I decided to tear off more. Okay, here we go. Let's fill it in. Nobody's gonna know. Now you don't have to ink these. That is just totally up to you. Totally up to what the look you're going for. I prefer it. I prefer a little inky. Set that aside. And how about our scallions? So for this guy, I'm just gonna do the edge here. We just need a tall. That's not long enough. And do we have to go back into the sack? I think we do. Let's see what we've got here. Anything that's already kind of cut. I think this will work. Oh, that's plenty. Yeah, that is plenty. Okay. So we'll glue him down. And remind me to glue the image. Or not glue it, but, you know, before I glue it, to ink it. Oh, so silly. Okay, and that's good. All right, here we go. I heard you loud and clear. It's nice and dark. Oh, this one first. Oops, don't tear it up, Ed. And I think we got it all, yeah. Let's get it down. All right. There we go. Isn't that nice? That's very cool. All right, let's get down. We have our last one to go. I'm just gonna make a little space here to work in. So yeah, after we get this glued down, we'll punch holes. Now I should ink all around the card. We will punch in holes in the corner and put in our eyelets. And then we are done. Let's just get some dictionary page. I'll trim this edge off here. Don't need much. Okay. So you know what? Let's use the ruler for this. And then get a little bit overhang. Oops. This one's super thin. This is from an old dictionary. Some at the top. All right. And just a little strip, I think I've got. So we have our botanicals, we have our eggs. We're doing pretty good. You could do this with music sheet. I have a lot of that, so maybe my next batch will be some music sheets. This needs some inking. Okay, that wasn't too difficult. Okay, whoops. All right, I can set this aside. And I'm gonna take a quick drink here. We have our 3 cards. Let's do 1, 2, 3 in that order. And then we'll do, which order? think I should do my green one on top. I like the green one. Okay. This one needs inking. How did we miss you? That's terrible. Nobody should be left out. Okay. And then what I do is I carefully try to hold these while I punch them. And we are using the 3/16 inch hole punch for the size eyelets we have. Come on. See, it's hard. It's a little hard. Okay. And then just go in the corner here. You know, maybe you want to do it up here. Let's do it over here more. Okay. And then grab an eyelet. All right, so you put your eyelet into the holes that you punched. And this is great because it will punch through 3 cards at least. So that is a good thing. Okay, so when you're doing it, make sure this little bit here is your top. So that should go into the opening, and then the back of it should rest on that little nubby thing at the bottom. Squeeze it. That's it. And there you have it. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's put a little hairpin. Jeez. So what happens when you listen to too much Taylor Swift? In that song where she talks about she got her hairpins. Her hair pinned up. I think that's right where you left me. That's what it's called. How great are those? Isn't that cool? I love it. Okay, let's finish this one. That's the order we want. Make sure we get the right punch. And again, we'll just go right over here. Put our eyelet in. Rest it in there. And then make sure that this part is on the top, and then squeeze. And it doesn't have to be like a, you're not, you know, it's very easy to do. And I have arthritis in my hands, so if it's easy for me to do, most, you know, it'll be easy for everybody. How great are those? I love these. Also, what I did is I pushed a little too hard on this one, but that's okay. See, it doesn't move as smoothly, but once you move a couple times, they loosen up, and you won't have to worry about that. Put a pin in that, and we're done. How great are these? Easy, quick, simple, and you can really customize them to whatever your needs are. So thank you so much for stopping by again, and I hope that you make some of these, and I would love to see them. If you make some and you post it on social media somewhere, tag me. Tag me at Eddie Makes Art, or you can tag my Facebook, which is listed below in the description, or you can tag my my YouTube channel if you post it on YouTube. All right, so this is my prototype. Okay, and remember, these are in my Etsy shop, so you can download these and have your own fun. I also have gel prints, awesome gel prints in there, and those you can download as well. Use them on here if you want. And I have other stuff. I've got several digitals, so definitely check it out. All that info is down below in the description box. So don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Thanks a lot.